Yes, guys, we are finally back and we finally made it to the second reaction video I've dropped on this YouTube platform. Welcome to this Brbptv. Be real, be positive television, brothers and sisters. I do appreciate every single one of you guys for definitely tuning into this reactions. Again, I know it's a bit late, but of course, the previous one I actually did today is on the Mr. reaction, guys. That link will be in the first comment. That link will be in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. So definitely check that link out at the end of this reaction. Brothers and sisters, this is a bit late in the reaction because I was trying to see if I can get any information in that regard to the individuals who were protesting. They say no bail application should go out for Mr. Jonathan Lehrer or whatever is his name, brothers and sisters. Of course, the murderer accused of Daniel and Dominic, brothers and sisters, of the southern part of Dominica, Soufriere region. And of course, the individuals have been out there protesting for some reason or the other. But let's get into the vibrations for today. But don't forget, guys, to click the thumbs up button, click the like button. I would appreciate that. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notification. By the way, guys, I also dropped a vlog yesterday, so definitely check that link out in the first comment in the comment box below, as well as the previous reaction I did earlier on today. So with that, without further ado, brothers and sisters, let us get into the vibrations for today. Of course, a number of individuals were out in the streets protesting of sorts, brothers and sisters, indicating no bail justice for my boss, jail him. So apparently this individual must have been working for the Culibri individuals. So apparently she was, I guess he or she, the individual in question, brothers and sisters, indicating no bail justice for my boss, jail him. Well, he's already in jail, but of course a number of individuals have been making a number of placards. I was trying to read that one at the back, but no bail, please. They're asking politely, no bail, please. This individual is saying no bail for Jonathan and Snyder. Okay. Let's see if we can.
Soufriere, and what? Where are we from? We're from Potosville.
Oh, hold on, guys. Before bring back death, I agree. Certain cases should require. Yes, I agree that regard right there, because you know the great books also indicated that as well. So, guys, do you believe in the death penalty? Do you think that the death penalty should be brought back? What are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box.
We're from Potosville. We're not from Potosville. We're from Soufriere, and people of Soufriere, we have to put our foot down. We have to put our foot down. Justice! Justice! Enough is enough in Dominica.
I think that comes from a real rooted. I don't think she's just talking about what took place in Soufriere, no? I think she's talking about the whole of Dominica. That kind of passion there, brothers and sisters. That kind of passion there, that come out from Mama Africa. Yes, man.
We have to put our foot down.
I agree, Fatu.
Justice! Justice! Enough is enough in Dominica.
He lost. So for those of you who don't know, Jonathan requested bail, and then on the condition that I think he's claiming that he might be sick with prostate cancer for some interesting thing. But when it comes on to that regard, how did he diagnose himself? Because I was told that he was denied a doctor, or denied, you know, getting the proper medical care, so to speak. Was that the case though? Because when I listened to the Canadian individual speaking, they mentioned about prostate and said that he was denied a doctor, which is interesting right there. But a number of persons have been making a clip. Before I continue, guys, I saw this clip. Let me get this clip for you guys. So this individual, on the basis of this whole thing right there, take a listen.
Yes, the people of Soufriere. But we're asking for Dominicans to demonstrate it for all you. I'm not in that if all you. I'm not in that. All you know who all you dealing with. Roosevelt, scary all you dealing with. All you don't know that. People will come and demonstrate if all you. Handle all your shit. All you know who that behind that. Jonathan, a big passport seller. All you know that. Don't think Roosevelt scary than take for all you. And bye-bye Dominicans. I'm not standing with all you, okay?
So it's pretty much making the sentiment that, hey, it seems like the Prime Minister who's the one behind this. Obviously, we have heard that Jonathan Idnividi was another passport seller. I'm guessing he had the links to bring passports to certain people of prestige, so to speak. as a result of whatever he was associated to. And of course, a number of persons have been indicating that, hey, that's Skerritt's man. That's Skerritt's a man when it comes on to passport sales and this kind of things there. So why would Skerritt turn his back on him no matter what situation took place? Because I find it rather interesting, brothers and sisters. Like, why did this guy... Well, the story goes that he brought in an individual to help take the lives of these two individuals who passed away, Daniel and Dominic, who of course were known in the United States for a number of important things like Jurassic Parks and a number of other movies and stuff, cinematics and designs of sorts that they did in that regard. So this individual, somehow he just came and decided, hey, the best thing for me to do is to take the lives of the individuals who were my neighbors. You had to have some level of confidence in believing that you would escape in that regard. You had to have some sort of confidence. So I'm guessing that's what he's talking about right there. This is Skerritt's man based on what this individual is saying. So how do you think Skerritt is going to side with him instead of the people? And can I say that this is far-fetched of a thought to think? No, this is not far-fetched of a thought to think. When you look at the foreigners and the amount of individuals who are literally making millions of dollars on Dominicans. I remember the particular family who themselves... They claim that they never made any money out of foreigners utilizing the land. And it was Skerritt who brought them in to utilize the land. They did not get any money. From my understanding, it should have been about $1 million that the family should have gotten or within that sphere. So when it comes on to foreigners, it seems like foreigners have the prestige and a number of persons saying, here, this guy's going to end up walking. This guy's going to end up walking, brothers and sisters. And I don't think that is a good thing at all. So this is probably what this individual is saying. He might be scared of Skerritt, but this individual was at the back there don't seem to be scared. They don't want bail for Jonathan. Let's see if we can get some more individuals.
Good morning. Why are you standing this morning? Why are you standing here this morning?
Demand for no bail for Jonathan.
No bail for Jonathan.
Okay, yeah. And then I want Dennis, my pal rep, and Starboy to know that the people's power is greater than the people in power.
If only people actually believe that to be true. This is why in the previous reaction I actually mentioned individuals saying that they're not going to be voting. Hey, why voting or Skerritt and win again? Well, if the thousands of people who were saying that, Skerritt, I not voting, Skerritt going to win. The thousands of people who were saying that, if they actually went to vote, things would change. Because the people have the power. But apparently people don't believe that they have the power, even though they're saying it. Interesting.
Okay, we will teach them a lesson.
But really and truly, I think that he can actually apply for bail. It is within the right, because remember, you're innocent until proven guilty. I mean, all evidence seems to be pointing that he actually, did the crime, but until you are proven to be that. Because keep in mind, guys, there are a number of individuals who have done crimes and have escaped jail through technicalities and a number of things. So maybe a technicality might happen and he might walk free.
Bail for Jonathan
By the way, this is Lofty, yeah?
and Snyder. Can you tell the people why are you here? How long are you prepared to stay as well?
Well, actually, the problem that is going on there concerning Jonathan. Jonathan is somebody that has been creating so much confusion in the community.
Yep.
Right? And then it's not even the community, the whole people visiting the Colibri region and even the region from the community set. Personally, I personally had a misunderstanding with him. So I don't see a criminal supposed to be bailed. So I asked him, no bail for Jonathan. And Jonathan can't kill two people and then for him to be granted in bail. So I asked him, and the people from Soufriere is asking to have more security. Having been out of bail today, having bail for Jonathan today, is going to be a chaos for the people in the community. So I asked him, and from the behalf of the people of the community, we asked him, no bail. Have Jonathan in prison for life for the murder of Daniel and Dominic.
But they need to convict him first before they can have him in prison for life. And of course, I saw somebody talking about the death penalty. I think that should definitely be brought back, especially when it comes down to individuals trying to escape on technicalities. That is the interesting part of it, brothers and sisters. But furthermore, in that regard, so I was told by a particular individual who was also there on the basis of this whole bail application. So from my understanding, Jonathan's lawyers sent a bail application to the High Court. Then the state also sent a response in rejection or against this bill application. And from my understanding, there's supposed to be another response from Jonathan's lawyers, but unfortunately, there still isn't any response from what we have gathered. There still isn't any response in that regard, and as a result of that, there wasn't any court case from my understanding. Previously, I think it was on the Canadian news that we heard that there was going to be some sort of bail hearing for him, but there was not any response on Jonathan's lawyers' point of view, and as a result of not having a response, then there apparently was no court matter in that regard. So individuals were out there thinking that there was a court hearing in that regard, but there was apparently no court hearing in that regard at all during that time. So this is very, very interesting when it comes down to what took place. But I agree, the people of Soufriere definitely stand. I mean, everything seems to be pointing against Jonathan for what apparently they are alleged to have done. And of course, I understand the sentiment of the people, especially when it comes down to individuals who are benefiting from Dominic and Daniel, the individuals who are alleged to have been cut off from this life for the involvement of Jonathan and the Snyder guy. So that is also very interesting right there. But I must make mention that the individuals definitely do have a right to make a bail application. I understand making bail application, you know, hey, no bail application. Yeah, he has a right to make a bail application.
All right,
especially when you are, you know, innocent until proven guilty. So you have a right to it, and of course the court will definitely hear these matters. But I think a number of persons are scared in that regard, saying based off what the previous individual has indicated, this guy, it seems to be indicating that scared person. So obviously, if there's a bail application, they're trying their best to see how they can get him out. There seems to be some workings behind closed doors or something of that sort, where they're trying to see if they can get him out of that. And I know that would be too far-fetched to say. That would be too far-fetched to say. So be that the case, brothers and sisters, that would indicate why the people are outside there, making their voices known.
Let me hear you, sir. Yes, what you said?
This woman, she is an NEP, not the same one.
Okay, the one we just
She is an NEP worker, and they were around the area at beautifying, and he came up to them, yes, and he told them, get off his area, his place. And then even the men that were around back up, but this lady, Stadium you tell him that you cannot run me off my country. And then what he did, he pulled up his shirt and exposed his gun. You know, that was the only lady look
She will tell me the story just a bit, I guess.
That in the community, threatening the lives of the people of the community.
Who you think allowed that to happen, though? The very people that the Soufriere people tend to be voting for. Don't they know this? This is the very people who are voting for the very person who caused this to happen to them. Yes! Who you think allowed this man to come into the country and do these things? This is one of the questions I was asking individuals. Why did the police not intervene in that regard? Because based on the things, when they were doing a number of research, they figured why a number of persons have been complaining to the police about these individuals and nothing apparently was done. So I also believe that the police should also take some account for what they did. Because the police is supposed to protect the citizens. And of course, Daniel and Dominic were citizens of Dominica from my understanding. They were contributing vastly to Dominica. And be that the case, brothers and sisters, they should have been protected. Whether they were citizens or not, keep that in mind. There were people in Dominica where they were visiting tourists. The police should be protecting them as well from harm. And when harm came to them, you have to look at the root and the origin of things, brothers and sisters. This is why I always tell people, don't always look for the face value of things. Just like we see Domlek, when Domlek was taking lights on people. And we checking Domlek making so much money. How on earth Domlek cutting light like this? Realize you have to go back to the root and realize who is regulating. To the point where the government now has to rent generators to Domlek. A company making millions of dollars, brothers and sisters. They have to rent generators to Domlek when Domlek could buy the capacities. They could have done it. But it's just very interesting. No, the government is renting generator to Domlek. Make it make sense, brothers and sisters. Make it make sense. Is that a plan? Was that a plan? I mean, I'm saying this to make reference to what is happening there. Was that a plan to cause the people to, you know, lose all this sort of electricity or not have access to electricity? To then claim that Domlek is in problems? To then say the government to step in to rescue Domlek, even though Domlek has been making millions of dollars. It's on, and you can Google it, you know, if you think you're joking. Google it. And then government come to rescue Domlek, to rent Domlek generators. Looking at the Y factor, brothers and sisters. The number of persons sent to look at the visual factors. He's bothering us. We pass him in the main road. He bothering us. He's sending his dogs, all those kind of things, making threats, pulling up his shirt and showing us. He has his pellets, man. But who caused that to happen? The very people you guys are voting for. All you in this state, all you are in today because of who all you vote for. It seems like people don't think extensively when it comes on to voting. The man all you voted for is the one that caused all you to be in that situation. The very one who is supposed to be protecting his own people.
So, as well, you're saying that he used to harass the people of the community.
That's what he is doing, harassing the people, you know. And then this is not, I want to say, this is not a thing that just happens. Court cases will call, and my pal rep as Minister of Tourism and the Starboy as Prime Minister should have done something
about
to
it.
Avoid the death of these people.
I agree 100%. I agree. The one who caused them to come there. I agree. They themselves should have some account to this.
You all are the government. You all can tell them and say that this road has been there for...
It has been ruled by the court. It's interesting. It has been ruled by the court. I think since 2008 they were having these issues, or 2018. One of them, brothers and sisters. It has been ruled by the court that this is public road. And they were using it and they were still getting problems from people. Even tourists themselves claim they were getting problems for these individuals. What on earth were these people doing so much? But they wanted to prevent people from passing on the public road.
I'm heading 83 in a couple months. And from a little boy, I've known this area. Gardening and doing all these things in this area. Undisturbed.
Undisturbed. You see? Cause and effect. You think I don't know what I'm saying, guys? See.
And now you want to take over the place.
But I blame the people. I blame the people. The people that are putting themselves in that situation. Guys, the only set of people to blame is the people. The people. All you complaining, all you complaining with. All you that caused that to happen to all yourself by voting for the very people you know not good for all you. Where they come in and give you a $300, $500 that come money during election time. You think it's love, they love you so? How on earth people love you giving you money, brothers and sisters, and they never seen you again until next election? Huh? Look at the different parables that they put, say, Great Reset. They're doing worse than the previous parables that were there. They talk about reset, and all you voted for them.
You are in support of no bail for Jonathan Lehrer.
Yes,
okay.
No bail for Jonathan.
Okay, thank you, brother. Can you remember that situation?
Oh yes, I am working with the NEP, and then we were cleaning the public road to go up towards Jonathan. When he came and he told us to not go to his property, and then we was nowhere on his property. We was on the road to go to Petit Kulubwi. And then when he came with his bike, I do not know, I did not see that he lift up shirt, not to pull out gun, nothing, but he was harassing.
Okay, so he used to harass you guys?
Yes. Oh yes.
All right, thanks for that report.
Oh yes.
Interesting.
He was harassing.
Okay, so he used to harass you guys?
Woody, you from Soufriere? Yes. But of course, I guess he's showing solidarity with the people.
Oh, yes. Right, Darrow, just to prevent a problem. She will send up the whole 100 dogs. And this is that's not a private road. That is just a road to go. Since I know myself, little girl, because I'm a ballot, and I can tell you about this area because it's family estate.
Ah,
right?
yes.
And
I heard about the ballots.
since that Jonathan doesn't want to stop that trouble, so until death, them two people didn't deserve that. Them two people are people that been helping the community in a manner that, trust me, will be a prosperous. Each and every one of them.
Them people, the Daniel and the Dominic, help Soufriere people more than their own pal reps. You do know that, right?
One people, me personally, I am an artist and I sell my bag. Fully British have my product. Dominic and Daniel was there for the people. I asked him justice. One thing I asked him is justice for Daniel and Dominic. That's all I need. And that's all we need. Justice for Daniel and Dominic. No bail for Jonathan.
No bail for Jonathan, no bail. Give us justice. As a promote secret. This time. You want to come outside and go bail? I want to come outside and go bail.
Were you employed with Mr. Langwa once upon a time?
That's a man.
Oh, wow. So right here is the inscription, Fully Rich. That's the t-shirt of Fully Rich. How long you work with him, sir?
I'm employed with them for 35 years.
35 years?
Wow. So them people have been there for a while, man. 35 years? What?
15 years a worker.
Gas. Hey, so even before the regime at present is there for what? 25 years, 24 years, 35. Coulibaly, oh, you mad? I myself think Coulibaly just come out with maybe something else they had there or something. 35 years with the one thing.
So what had happened there, we just cannot take it. We need justice for them because they was a good people for our community.
So how long do you think, or how long can your memory go back in terms of that problem between Jonathan and your former boss man? How long?
Well, I cannot really remember how long, but for it has been going for a while. For them, because we always, I know it's public road, they are always passing on the road, and you want to put division between my boss man and him. He want to claim the public road for his property.
I mean, there have to be something that this guy thought that he could escape with. There had to be. And they would probably devise ways, hey, how can we make this guy go free? I found it very fishy from the Canadian article and newsline. They're talking about that he was denied a doctor because he claimed about prostate cancer. Really? How do you know you have that?
So, brother.
Well, Monil, I know I come and support my people, but I don't think that's usual thing. My support because I don't know who leading, who taking care of us, and because they are. But I come here on behalf of my village, my community. I love my people. So wherever they be, they love me. I love them. I have to give them support. But when you look at it, it's like that don't make any sense to me. Eh?
So, brother Higgs, in terms of this situation that's at hand now, where a bail application.
You see that the protest not making sense to him. I can see where he coming from, but the people just making their voices known that they don't want no bail for him. So if the courts will see that, hey, but the people don't really like you, you come there to trouble them, maybe they'll see this and be like, okay, no bail for you, so you can't come back in there.
Should be on the way for Jonathan Lehrer. What is your take on that, sir?
Well, to me, I mean, the man have a duty like anybody else to file his bill application. But at the end of the day, I don't see no sense in that because at the end of the day, that's a double murder trial, like O.J. Simpson trial, you know, there, right?
Well, O.J. escaped. O.J. passed away the other day at 76, but O.J. escaped. But that one, I mean, the evidence seems very, very clear. The evidence, not just the evidence of what took place, but the man had burnt the man, boy.
Right now, it's like it's a double murder trial, and then the village just there. The village just there. Up to now, he's scared with things, but maybe he as a person, as a representation, and talk to us. We just.
I like that. That's a wonderful. So apparently Scary never came to the Soufriere people. When it is election time, he there. But that situation, apparently, he never came to Soufriere to reason with the people, to talk to the people, to show sympathy to the people. None of that stuff took place, from our understanding, brothers and sisters. So that goes to show, you know, according to the other partner there, that might just be Scary's boy. So why would Scary go against his boy? You know, it makes sense. I'm not, you know, I'm not saying too much, but it makes sense, brothers and sisters.
They're left alone, but we fighting for survival. I supporting my people. I have to show them representation in all areas. There's a lady standing next to me. She can tell you, always represent. But sometimes I think to myself, I don't know.
So I think he was talking about the bail application not making any sense because there's conclusive evidence. But I think he still has a right to his bail application. He still has a right. And like I indicated before, they made the bail application and the state countered it. So I guess the lawyers of Jonathan them have to then counter it, and then I guess a hearing will be had as a result of this. I think the reason why the people are there is as a result of the Canadian media indicating that this would have been heard on Monday, but since there was no rebuttal of sort to the state, then apparently no court matter happened that day.
So that at the end of the day, we cannot expect to have our party on the field. That is something that I was expecting. Because, you know, I don't expect to see Scary there. This is a problem that is in the community. I personally don't live in Dominica. And it's affecting me because I live in the area of Daniel and Jonathan area. So this is something that I personally know about. So I'm feeling concerned about it. So therefore,
okay, we hear the
with the
lady.
trial, you know, and the man has been VIP all along. You know, so I just don't know. As I said to you, it's my people, it's my village. I come and give them the hope.
Okay, let's continue.
But under for bail and say,
Thank you.
no, Jonathan is asking for bail and saying that he's sick. No, we all are sick. I do not know if he's thinking of the woman. I do not know if he's thinking of the palut that he was sticking up at Brbptv. But under the voice of the people of Soufriere, we are saying no bail and justice. We need justice. And that's it then. That's it.
Feed that I did in Dominic to David Langwa some time back. As a result, Mr. Langwa and his partner, Ms. Dominic Machan, they were both found dead in a burnt-out vehicle sometime early December of last year.
That was the craziest thing I ever hear, brothers and sisters. You trying to do a crime and that is what you're doing? Boy, that is what you're doing? You say, oh, maybe the vehicle went down somewhere and it caught fire, and maybe that's probably what they were trying to do. Maybe. That is insane, bro.
Investigation expected today, and a number of persons out there are basically saying no bail, and they're saying
and it pollute as well. And no,
Okay, let me see if I get somebody.
justice.
I have 3 nephews working up Kulubi Ridge. How are they?
Don't blocking our face, we.
So you saying you need
No bail, no vote, no bail, no vote.
no bail, no
I will
vote.
vote for my man.
He's going to jail for either 3 years or the rest. Why Jonathan cannot take his pain? You see what I'm saying? Jonathan to take his pain for his crime that he committed in Dominica. International law. He's a hangman by the law. You know that? So I'm not going to do Dominican bullshit. And I was scared about that. The law is the law. No one is above the law. Please, thank you.
So you're saying justice for Daniel Langwa and his partner?
That's for sure. And it's time the DPP or UPP or they call them.
Guys, try with the cuss word.
Together. This country is going down by this bullshit of this country, law of the body. You know what I mean? It's time Dominicans rise up and say justice is justice, law is law.
Yeah, but it shouldn't just be on the basis that you guys were getting affected as a result of what people was doing for you. You should think of Dominic on a whole. It's not just because people were helping all you in your community better than all your pal rep and all you still voting for the same pal rep. That makes no sense to me at all. I don't understand how humans just think, man. How it making sense?
Are you from the Soufriere constituency, sir?
I'm a low black, and you know what I mean? It's no black son. And I love to be on a platform so that people will know this bullshit have to stop.
Some choice.
To just up.
And boss man, but I want to say no bail for Jonathan because he's a criminal and people need justice. People need justice in the village.
How long, ma'am, can you remember that you were hearing about that trouble between Jonathan and the...
Once I would say maybe a year or so too.
You just come in.
More than people for a road.
And you guys know that road has been a public road?
Yeah, a long time, from small I know.
Oh, okay.
And now we just agree, you don't want them to pass there. You don't want them to do nothing there.
Well, certain people, they can come and do this thing too. You cannot tell, I can't be on a public road and you telling me I can't pass on a public road because your property next to it. Who you talking to? Me?
Frightening them people until we have to kill them. But I don't put in nothing passing Jonathan and that man, they're too criminal. If they don't kill him and they probably have more outside there, they don't bring him yet.
So in terms of the contributions made by Daniel, in particular, I heard he used to help you guys a lot in the community.
The Soufriere school, the team, he did one at school there and he had more things to do again in the village. But,
so it's not the power reps that's supposed to be handling the schools now? You mean to tell me the boy, hey, Dominicans, all you need to wake up here. All you need to, boy.
We missing our power rep there, we don't see her.
Why she not there? Why you think?
We don't see her there, she's about to support us too.
By the way, who's your pal rep?
Dennis Charles.
Dennis Charles. And you'd want to see your pal rep on the ground if you today?
Yes, today, to support us too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the best.
All of them know about that thing that was happening and they never say. Nothing never stopped.
Okay. So, that is my point. They knew about it. This has been going for donkey years. Over 10 years from my understanding, this has been going on, brothers and sisters. Nothing has been done? Really? But mere fact is somebody come and make trouble, brothers and sisters, boy.
All I say, we people of Soufriere, and a matter of fact, them people need justice. They were not animal. They were not animal, they have feelings.
True. All right, ma'am, thank you very much for your views.
Yeah, okay.
And I hope that you really and truly get what you are standing for today in terms of no bail for Jonathan.
You're not going to stay any day. Well, you know that for sure, he might go away. And we'll never see him, but he have to stay on island. Stay there for his punishment.
So you want the court process to go through?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for your views, ma'am.
All right.
There are room to the headquarters because my life is in risk if they let go Jonathan.
You don't want him fully bruised. Any final comments? You do not want him in full brain?
No. What we are calling upon the government to send some animals sources to graze there. We don't want Jonathan.
Animal farm.
I know another thing again. I'm making the people know I will be taking over Brbptv soon.
Well, people, it's all happening outside the High Court in Roseau.
But guys, on a really, for real, I really, for the life of me, I cannot understand how this happened. First of all, the Brbptv area is a place that could have been considered a tourist attraction on the basis of what took place back then. It's like an old meal, so to speak, brothers and sisters, like part of history, Dominican history that was there, and they sold it to some white people. Or they sold it, not just white, but anybody. But the reason why I consider what I say is white people, brothers and sisters, because slavery is like having a slave meal and then the white people come, yeah, I want to buy that, and you give it to them to buy so they can own and make money from it. That's the same situation back then. White people own, and not just owning the area, you know, brothers and sisters. They're giving the black people their problems. They give everybody problem, but the local people, at least you respect the local people. If you have a problem with the Daniel and Dominic, have a problem with them, that's fine. You can, okay, you don't want them to be on the land, whatever reason. But you have problem with the local people who were there before you. I understand you have your land, and what the public road is not like they enter into your premises. The public road you have in the so, boy, I tell you, boy. Anyways, justice for Daniel and Dominic, eh? I hope they knew Jesus before they left this life, brothers and sisters, because if they have justice on earth, hopefully they have justice where they go as well. But that's a sad, man. That's a sad state of affairs. But I think these individuals thought that they could get away with it because maybe I've heard that Jonathan them were passport sellers. Who they selling passport for? Not Dominica, not for scary them. Well, not for Dominica, but for scary them. Not for them. They was doing it now. I found this very, very strange, man. And they were having problems. The people are making complaints. The other Daniel and Dominic were also making complaints to the point where they reached court, and the court said they had that the main road is what it is. The main road remains for the public, and they still continued giving them problems. Not just them, but the people as well. That's I myself, I don't understand these things. What are your thoughts, brothers and sisters? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Check the links in the first comment as well, so you can get the latest vibrations. Of course, the previous reaction I did, and of course the vlog, you will definitely get that vibrations in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. So boy, Mr. Licks on this here, Brbptv. Be real, guys. So for the late reaction, but I had to, brothers and sisters. I had to try to get the information. I realized, hey, no court matter actually happened today, but they would definitely letting their voices be known in that regard right there. And I stand with the people of Soufriere in that regard right there. But the people need to stand for themselves, not just look at, oh, he did nice things for us, so let's fight. No, brothers and sisters, when you know things are happening in Dominica, you stand up and say, no, enough is enough. We're talking about justice, because a man was helping all you better than your own pal rep. Mark Wissa. I mean, come on, Dominica, so you're supposed to wake up, eh? I mean, come on, eh? I salute so long. Brothers and sisters, it's about Mr. Licks on this Brbptv. Don't forget to click the like button. I would appreciate that, helping the algorithm to push this video further out there. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get notified when I drop my videos, as well as helping the channel to grow further and further in that regard. It's about Mr. Licks once again, guys. Be real, be positive.